This is the Cuppa Tea Time podcast with me, Stu,
and Louise,
where we talk all things life,
COVID-19, and staying positive.
over a nice cup of tea.
Perfect.
Talking about COVID-19, the coronavirus, and how it's affected both me and you, and obviously everyone else around the globe.
Like it's global, and everything's just stopped.
Like, I've just got back from Aldi. Because you're in isolation, you've literally been told by the NHS to stay inside for 12 weeks. So you haven't seen the shops, you haven't seen the roads, you haven't seen what it's like. It feels weird saying you haven't seen what it's like out there. But that's generally what it's like. You haven't seen what it's like out there.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's mad. I'm tempted just to smuggle you out and stick you in the car and just drive you around so you can see what it's all like and then just smuggle you back in.
How long is this going to go on for? Like, is this going to be the new norm? I got a text through from the NHS saying that I was one of the at-risk people. But it came through on like just an 07 normal mobile number. And I was like, is this real? I'm asthmatic. In the last, just over a year ago, I was hospitalised.
Hospitalised?
I went into hospital.
Yeah.
Because of my asthma. So I thought that maybe it's because of that. And then other people that I knew that had asthma or whatever, I was kind of like, have you got a text? Have you got a text? They were like, no. And I was like, is this a scam? So I rang my GP. They said, yeah, you're at risk. Like, you'll get a letter. And the next day I got a letter saying that I have to self-isolate for at least 12 weeks because I'm high risk. So I'm not bored yet. There's a few times where you just lose it a bit and you start giggling at nothing. And
Because it's been what? Just over a week now?
I don't even know how long. Is it day 8?
Just over a week. What would be your 5 things you have to have in the house for those 12 weeks?
Interesting.
Right, let's do your 5 things and then your bonus food item and your bonus drink item.
You.
Right.
Kindle, because I'm going to read the Harry Potter books over and over and over and over again.
Are they still the only books you've got on your Kindle?
No, I've got other books, but mainly Harry Potter. This is hard, you know. Some form of music.
Right, you have to pick one album or playlist. Because I know what your playlist would be.
What would my playlist be?
Like Ultimate 80s.
Ultimate 80s, or if I had to pick an album, it'd be like Queen Greatest Hits.
Fair. Solid choice.
I want to read something to dance to. Something to do. I do like colouring.
Right.
It's a colouring book. Can that be colouring book and pencils?
Yeah.
Okay. And then like a ball. So we can play catch.
I didn't expect that.
And then bonus drink has to be peach squash from Aldi, because that's fantastic. And the Malteser Easter egg.
Well, that's fair.
Because
you love Easter
I need it. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So many good bonus food, but that's going to have to be it. Now you go.
Well, if I don't say you, I'm going to lose massive points, aren't I? So.
No, you don't have to say me. I will.
Well, to be fair, if like...
Let's see if you can get to 5, and if you can't, then you can have me as your number 5.
No, you're obviously number 1. My Xbox.
Well, your Xbox only comes with 1 game, Liv.
Well, at the minute, it's going to have to be Call of Duty. Can that be a package like your current...
Yeah. I just said it comes with 1 thing.
Alright, so Xbox with Call of Duty.
Oh, shite. Fucking hate that game.
So Xbox with Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. A Netflix subscription.
Ooh, for films.
Yep. Said like a true northerner.
Are you sure you want Netflix?
Yeah. Friends is on there.
Oh, yeah.
That takes up a lot of time, doesn't it?
Yep.
And obviously, I mean...
For films, Netflix isn't that great. Sorry, Netflix. Amazon's pretty good, you know?
Yeah, but then Netflix has got better, like, original content.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Just checking you're making the right decision.
I know you haven't watched it yet, but Stranger Things. We have to watch Stranger Things.
Tried and didn't like.
And you will try again, because you didn't watch it with me. There's loads of Netflix, like Line of Duty's on Netflix.
Fine.
On Netflix.
I'm with you.
So yeah, Netflix, for sure. Trying to think of other things like I 100% need. My camera.
Okay.
Not that I could take photos of much in the house.
Hard, isn't it?
Well, you didn't say your phone.
Why do I need my phone?
Well, you love that little the number game thing.
Yes, but if I've got colouring and a ball and music and you and my book, I don't need anything else.
Well, this is like the ultimate, because with your 5 and my 5, like, we're pretty covered. Because I can use your Kindle.
Because we're taking each other and each other have the other 4 things. We are...
So you've got the music, so I can essentially pick some music.
What would you want to pick music?
Playlist would just be some sort of generic, like, party playlist. Or like that playlist that we listen to, songs to sing to in the shower, because that's a good eclectic mix. You've got like across the board, you've got different stuff, haven't you?
You're not going to bring any games?
I would have to bring, for number 5, a pack of cards.
Okay.
So my 5 for you: Xbox with Call of Duty, Netflix subscription. Obviously, we'll have to have a telly, right?
Well,
I'll have to bring a telly and leave you to. So you, Xbox with Call of Duty, Netflix subscription. Instead of the music, I'll bring a telly.
I got the music.
You've got the music, Queen. Fine. And then a pack of cards.
Drink?
Ooh, this is a hard one. So I really like appetizer.
We'll bring appetizer then.
I'm gonna bring some appetizer because at the
You
same
do
time
like it.
I like your peach squash, so
Have a little bit of sharesies.
fine. And then food.
I think chicken goujons.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I do like chicken goujons. Bang them in the oven, innit?
There's no oven.
Well, I can't bring chicken fucking goujons in, can I?
Crisps. You love crisps.
Do you know what crisps I actually love? I love a good Wotsit.
I love a good Wotsit.
So I'm gonna bring a multi-pack of Wotsits.
I can't share my Malteser Easter egg.
That's
though.
fine, but you can have a pack of my Wotsits.
Oh, then I don't like a dick.
Yeah, well, so that's it then. That's our top 5 things to bring when you're wanting to survive a lockdown situation. Perfect. Just a bit of background on sort of our situation. I work in TV as a assistant producer. Obviously, there's no telly being made at the moment, so I am completely out of a job, which is hard because overnight, me, like many others in telly, in any creative sort of industry, their contracts just went.
So from going to actually being really positive and having security, what you thought for this year?
I mean, I was booked till November.
Yeah, now that's just from...
Pretty much overnight. And then slowly but surely, like, every job I had lined up is gone. And obviously, I mean, it was fucking hard. I got a phone call off a producer I'd worked with before, like, who was really sweet, really nice, and just said, mate, keep your head up. One of the exec producers that I was just about to work for, she reached out and was like, Stu, the show will be made. It's just a temporary thing. But it's just good. It is good to have that support and just reach out to people and not be afraid to, like, say, like, I feel like shit.
Yeah, 100%. And you just have to remember that we're all in it together, and actually the communities that have come together and like the stories and just people checking in. I've had messages from people when I didn't think I would get messages from those people, and it's really nice. And just making a new normal, even if it's temporary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So a little bit of background about me. I used to teach, used to be a dance teacher a while ago, and then I wanted to actually get qualification in teaching, so I started at the Open University in January for a 2-year part-time course. Stopped working in television and joined an agency to do agency work in secondary schools, primary schools. So yeah, like teaching assistants and learning support. Yeah, like me going back to being a student, working part-time hours through an agency, it was a bit strange because I don't know, I didn't think I panicked at the beginning. And then I went to work at a primary school, and that was sort of the week when it all just was getting really bad. And I think I saw through teachers and kids and parents that like everyone was really scared. Like kids would come in and ask, is everyone going to be okay? Is my mum going to be okay? And they're coming in from break and washing their hands, and their poor hands are getting like sore and red, and it's just, but at the same time then they kind of forget and they go out and they play and they forget it all and they come back in and they're like, oh, I have to wash my hands. And that just became their normal. I think what's really nice is people are reaching out to people that they might not have thought about before, but they're thinking of them and messaging them. Like we've had 2 quiz nights this week with friends, one with friends, one with family. And yeah, it's weird because we can't see them, hug them, go around like we normally would, or I was planning on visiting my family because my family are in Bournemouth and Paul, and I wanted to go down in April. That was the plan. Because obviously I'm studying at university, I was going to have Easter holidays and I was going to go down for a week. And I just think, well, when am I actually going to see my family? I think when you're so far away, like you suddenly realise that, like I keep thinking in my head, when this is all over, I don't want to work for another month because I'm just going to go see everyone I want to see. And just hug them for hours.
That's one of the things I've definitely seen on social media this week is like, everyone's saying like, I'm never going to take anything for granted again. But not the big things. It's like the little things. I just literally said to you when I got back from Aldi, because Mum had to swing by and drop me something off. I got it out of the car and put it in my boot, and kind of just waved at each other from like an operation to make sure we do keep that safe distancing, because she is a key worker, and if she is carrying anything, and then I get it, and then I bring it here, and you're at risk. Like that's scary. Do you know what I mean? So we have to be super strict. Usually it would always be a hug goodbye. Yeah, exactly. And you can't, like, those little things you just can't do anymore. Honestly, like the 2 quiz nights we've had this week have been like fucking amazing.
Yeah,
it's been so fun. Like we've had one with family, and we had one with our friends from London and things. Well, mainly uni friends.
Yeah.
Which has been great. It's really good to catch up, and it's really good to sort of chat and just take your mind off things. And that I would suggest to anybody that's not doing that is like, just find one online and just put it together, have a bit of fun. Like, make sure you got some music in there, because seeing your mates dance or your family dance and stuff is always fun. Do you know what I mean? So just make the most of a bad situation, I think.
I mean, I had a great boogie last night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a great boogie with some friends from uni. I really went for it because I just felt like, don't be low. Dance your troubles away.
So I think what we'll do on next week's pod, as they call it, we will review 5 things to watch. Whether that's a series, a film.
Yeah.
Think about the 5 things that you suggest people to be watching.
Okay.
To pass some time. And I'll do the same thing.
Great.
Alright?
Perfect.
Sounds good. So yeah, we will continue being positive. We'll keep doing the things to make sure we keep smiling, make sure we stay busy, make sure we stay healthy, whether that's a bit of brain training, whether that's some adult colouring, which we've done this week.
Love colour.
Whether that's playing a game of cards, video chatting with the family, just...
Yeah. Fill it with positivity and connecting with friends and family.
Right then, that was the Cuppa Tea Time podcast for the first time.
It was nice chatting.
Thanks for the brew.
You're welcome. I'm taking a virtual bow right now. And remember, be confident, be cool, be sexy, and wash your hands.